Hey y'all.
Tommy's backing us out. We had to make a little stop at the hospital to visit a friend. And so we're making it just in time. Oh, that's right. I got to do the chat on my phone. I forgot. I got to do something too. Tommy's going to drive, and that's why we have the camera pointing more towards me. We're heading back in from the conference. And so we're on our way. Let me get the chat pulled up if I can do this. I guess I got to turn my volume off too. Huh?
We should have good signal all the way from here to home. Sorry about the intermittent signal on our little earlier road trip live streams.
Yes.
But you'll notice.
You're. Oh, never mind. That's my phone. I hear. I turned the volume off. I just thought I didn't know how to turn it down too.
I call this one live from I-55 because we will be taking 55 south.
We're coming out of a parking garage right now.
Yeah, we're in a parking garage right now.
Yeah. So anyway, we're on our way. The last hour of our trip, and so hey Amanda, hey the Music Well. The Music Well was at the conference. No?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, so what was I saying?
We're a little scatterbrained at the moment because
Yeah.
Patty's watching what's happening in the parking garage and she's scared to death. I'm gonna have a wreck.
I have to help him drive.
Yeah, she has to help me drive.
Yeah. Anyway, Wanda and Danny said they're almost home too.
Okay, y'all be careful.
That's good. Yeah, they're almost home. But we have about an hour left to go, and we actually stopped and had lunch with Danny and Wanda and Danny and Leslie, and we still weren't going to make it home in time to do the show on the computer, and so we decided we were going to be doing it on here anyway, so on the iPhone. So we're not going to be able to show you pictures, but Tommy wanted to make sure that I told you to go on Facebook, and he has got an album
on the AldermanFarms Facebook page.
Yeah.
So facebook.com/AldermanFarms.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't follow us on Facebook, what's up with that? You ought to be following us anyway.
So, but
I got to stop here in a minute and pay our little parking ticket for parking in the parking garage.
Yeah, it's Off Grid Nation. It's a mobile live stream. So
that's right. We are mobile.
So thanks, Homestead Mama. But anyway, we got to see a lot of people at the conference.
It was amazing.
We've been trying. We know we have probably forgotten some people.
Yep.
And we are very sorry. We've tried to make a list of everybody that we saw. Well, the people that watched on YouTube.
Our viewers.
And but there were some people that came up to us and they said, we watch you on YouTube, and I'll say, oh, what's your name? And they'll tell me their real name, and they say we don't have a channel.
Yeah.
So
several of those people commented. Some of those people said, we never comment or anything. We just watch and love your channels. And but some of those people have commented on an earlier video that we posted and said, hey, I'm one of those that never comments, but they commented.
So it was just really
neat, humbling, just so humbling. Everybody was so kind and encouraging, and I mean, it was just amazing. We tell y'all all the time that we just can't get over the fact that anybody cares at all about what we say or do at AldermanFarms on the internet, and so it's just really moving. And because to borrow one of Jay Noel Zero's catchphrases, we're just regular dudes and dudettes.
Dudettes. I'm a dudette.
Yeah, we're just regular folks, and so it was amazing, and people just had such touching comments, and
everybody was so nice and so kind, and I guess we needed to get away too, baby. I mean, we had a blast. We had a lot.
Yeah, we didn't want it to be over with.
Yeah, and I was saying, I think I said earlier on the live stream that Danny or somebody, when we were standing around last night, we're coming out of the garage, so it's getting really bright. But anyway, that they mentioned last night when everything was starting to get over. That's weird that he's paying at a machine.
Yeah.
But anyway,
the machines are taking over.
Yeah, it's talking to him. But they said something about going home tomorrow, and it just
Where are you paying?
It just kind of made me
Here?
sad.
Oh, where it says insert cash.
Yeah, Tommy's not. Yeah, I gotta teach him to read a little better, you know. But anyway, they said that we were coming home, something about going
Sorry
home
about
tomorrow.
that. Thank you.
And it dawned on me I'm going home tomorrow, and I was actually a little sad.
Can I right?
Yeah, I guess you can.
I mean, then you'll see a car on the
nobody's
side of
over
me?
there.
Okay.
But
You're supposed to be helping me drive.
Well, look, I have to multitask. But anyway, they talked, and it made me a little sad because I mean, it was just a nice, relaxing time.
I may regret coming out here.
I mean, yeah, you should be going at that red light right there.
At the red light.
See, he didn't ask me which way to go. But you can go back and make a U-turn.
Yeah.
But anyway, anyway, I'm glad to go home. Don't get me wrong. I love my home and everything, but I needed some time away, some time removed and everything. We've had so much going on. And
yeah, we had a stressful week leading up to that.
Yeah, and going to the conference, getting to go to the classes, getting to meet so many people. You know, my mind, Corey was at home taking care of the animals. My sister was taking care of my mama. So, you know, my mind really was totally removed from any thoughts of home, of worrying about home. And so it was a nice break. It was really a nice break, and it was a great time. So.
And I'm fixing to sneeze. Don't let me scare you.
Oh, we better cover your mouth because you sneeze loud. That was so loud. Sorry.
It usually comes in threes, so brace yourself.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
I don't think I'm gonna try a U-turn. I think I'm just gonna go till we get to the next place to get on the interstate.
Okay. You just pay attention to that, and I'll pay attention to this.
That'll work. That sounds like a fair deal.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to tell you.
Very bad connection.
Oh, that's terrible.
What is up with that? We're in downtown Jackson.
Well, nobody said anything for the last little bit, too.
Why in the world?
Wait, Jayton heard you sneeze because she said bless you.
Well, type on there just about, you know, that I don't know why we're showing a bad connection.
Okay. Okay, showing.
We should not be having a bad connection right now. We're in downtown Jackson. I should have.
Oh, they said we're good now.
Okay. It's still showing very bad connection though.
Okay. Well, y'all just bear with us. We're heading on home, so all the chat is coming up now. So.
All right, just hang in there.
Anyway, I was going to tell you that Linda Ennis said we do care. We love y'all. And Gay, I can't say your last name. I'm sorry. Wisoloski says love you guys and hi. And Amanda's Garden said that's why we watch y'all so much. You're regular folks, and you know we really are. And you know I would never. Okay, it says we're live. Okay,
Gosh, I don't know what's up with that, folks. We are in we are in a strong LTE area. All the way home we should be. Well, no, that's not true. We might go through a little dead spot around Hazelhurst, but
yeah,
I don't understand that.
We usually have good signal, or we wouldn't have planned to do this. We'd have just had to reschedule.
Yeah.
We thought that it wouldn't do good. So.
I said, yeah, we can do that. We'll be fine all the way because there's strong signal the whole way, or except for that little stretch. But
okay. Back on again. Okay, they were good. Tommy, remember, don't pick up
very
hitchhikers.
bad connection. Now look at this. I've got 5 bars and LTE, and it's saying very bad connection.
Let's just ignore it unless they tell us they can't hear us. How about that?
Golly.
Anyway, yes.
Technology.
Dolphin Man, we never pick up hitchhikers. Though we did see 2 today, and I told Tommy, I said I can't imagine picking up hitchhikers. But I talked to this old lady at the hotel. She was working there, and she was telling me about a hitchhiker. They was looking for hitchhikers to
murder.
No.
Oh.
To pick up because they were running out of money. She said that was the only time they ever came through Mississippi, and so it was in a real swampy area. And I'm
guessing this is a long time ago.
Yeah, 1970s.
Oh, that's a long time ago now.
Well, I was born then.
Yeah.
But anyway, she said that they picked up a hitchhiker because they were out of money, and they were hoping, to offer a ride for money, I guess. And said, but he have any money. Should I tell them what she said they had?
Yeah.
But she said, but he had some pot. Ha 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 ha. But she said, that was way back then, a long time ago. I said, oh yeah, ha ha. It was so funny. I didn't know what to say. Anyway, she was a lot older than me. But I was just kind of shocked. But anyway.
You can ride. You got any pot? Got any dope?
Anyway.
It's just funny to hear an old lady telling that story.
It was really odd because, and she really probably wasn't any older than my sisters, but.
Oops, I think where I want to go.
But she had a rough life probably.
Yeah, you think? out
Anyway.
Running the roadways searching for potheads, picking up potheads.
Liber Lady said that it could be the police and sheriff's radio communications that can disrupt the cell data. Said she's dealt with that in big cities before.
Well, this is Jackson. There's a if that's the truth, then that's a very good possibility.
Right there.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
it ends right there. Yeah. See how I have to help him sometimes,
she's helping me.
because he would have got across the traffic light and then had to merge and just had that little short area right there.
Yeah, but
you gotta look ahead.
Ain't nobody behind me.
Look at this. That car would have been behind you. Anyway, so all right, I'm gonna look back at the chat in a minute. I'm gonna look at my notes.
Can y'all hear us okay? Volume wise?
There's Debbie from Iowa. I think she's, let me see.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, Debbie. Anyway, yeah, they can hear us. So.
Okay, good.
One class that Tommy and I both sat in was a self-defense class. Tell them what that name was.
Yeah, Krav Maga.
Krav Maga.
Yeah.
And
Israeli self-defense system developed in the 30s for the Jewish people to fight against Nazis who were, trying to kidnap them and stuff like that. And I've known about it for a long time. Never actually seen it demonstrated or heard the principles talked about. And I was fired. It fired me up. I really enjoyed it. It's brutal. It's simple. It's designed so that anybody from a young child to an old person, it's principle based. They kept saying that over and over again.
Yeah.
And
they had little bitty kids up there doing it, and a lady that we all know.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
She's not on. I haven't seen her on here yet. But anyway, she went up there and was a volunteer, and she did great.
Yeah,
they were high-fiving her.
Yeah, she was unleashing the heat.
Yes, she did good. I felt a little bad that I wasn't.
We're gonna be looking into it to see if they offer any instruction around here, because it uses simple motions, and I love the idea. They're saying, look.
Oh, they want you to put both hands on the steering wheel. Thanks, Beth. That makes me feel a lot safer too. But that's the cop coming out in him.
No, this is the cop coming out in me.
Anyway.
No, what this is coming from the guy who's already been driving for 8 hours, and I'm tired. I've just got to stretch and change positions. You just got to change. All right, both hands are on the steering wheel right now. They are not at 10 and 2. They're at 9 and 3. That is the tactical driving position.
All right, we're getting on the interstate. That makes me so nervous. Anyway, so I'm going to try and focus on this and let him get on the interstate. The sun keeps shining on my phone, so I don't know.
Wait, let me finish telling him about the Krav Maga.
Well, you just drive for a minute and get on the interstate.
Okay.
No, there's a car right there.
I see the car right there.
Wow.
Don't make me go Krav Maga.
Put your blinker on.
Blinkers on. I have merged successfully.
You put your blinker on before you start moving where they know you're coming. In case there's somebody there, they can honk at you where you don't hit them.
It was right before I started moving.
See?
So anyway,
okay.
What they were saying, what they say makes a lot of sense, and and they weren't bashing other martial arts systems.
Not one time.
Not at all. But they did make a good point. They were saying, look, this is not a sport. Krav Maga is not interested in a sport. So difficult and complicated moves and fine motor skills are something that they avoid, because they said in a stressful situation, you're not going to remember fine motor skills unless you've repeated them 10,000 times. But you can remember gross motor skills. If you don't know what that means, just think about it. Just major muscle groups, basic moves and things like that. And they didn't really talk about it they didn't say this out loud because I imagine they didn't, it was just an introductory thing. Right. Yeah. But it is a brutal thing, meaning, they understand and they teach as a principle that when a person is performing Krav Maga in a real situation, where in other words your life is threatened or someone else's, then you've got to be able to throw a switch in your brain and be ruthless. It's not, you're not slapping somebody, hoping you scare them. The point is to make them hurt so bad so fast that they quit what they're doing so that you can escape.
Yeah. And that's what they taught. They didn't teach you that, you want to win the fight. He taught you want to get away. You want to get to go home.
Yeah.
And that's the point. You want to get home. If you wound him, fine, or if you put him down, fine. But if you just get him to the point you can get away from him, good.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to be looking into that more just to see if it was Premier Martial Arts, and apparently they have training facilities all over the United States. I think the guy told me like 1,000 of them, or over 1,000. So I don't know if they have any in Jackson. I'm sure they don't have any in Brookhaven, but it's worth looking into, and I want to learn more about it.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna have to tell you something. I met some people at the all right, we didn't talk about the rest of the classes. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
We met some people that we had never met before. Obviously, we met a lot of you from YouTube and everything, but we also met some YouTube creators too.
Yeah.
That we've never met before. And
that we knew, but we've never met them.
Right. And we had a great time. They're already on here with Mike and Jenny Pratt.
YouTube!
I mean, we had so much fun. And he said something about lunch. He said I think he said lunch looked good, but too bad they were going the opposite way or something like that. So yeah, we parted ways like that. But we had so much fun with them. Jenny's a ball of energy too.
Yeah, she is.
She really is.
And they're very accomplished for people who are only like 12 years old.
Yeah, they're just.
They even have driver's license and everything. I don't know how that works, but and Michael has a tremendous amount of facial hair for a 12-year-old, but
a whole lot.
A
whole lot, yeah.
And they're just pups. They're just childrens, still wet behind the ears, but they're both just as cute as buttons.
Yep.
Why do a lot of people say that?
I don't know, because I don't find buttons cute at all.
No.
But
cute as puppies.
Well, Mike, he might have been giving you, might not have been giving you a compliment, but was giving Jenny one because she's cute.
Yeah, well, like little boy cute. Like that's a cute little boy.
He don't look like a little boy. She looks young.
Yeah, they both.
Anyway, but they
just super
fun time with them. Fun time.
Yeah.
And we need well, I've got a picture of us together, and that's what we didn't get to do any pictures because we're on
our phone. But Facebook.com/AldermanFarms, and there is a 2017 Great Appalachian Homesteading Conference album that I put up from pictures that I took and Patty took. And,
I took more pictures than he did.
No.
We'll see.
At one point you had, but I caught up.
Oh, I made you jealous. I put you to shame, baby.
You put me to shame.
Oh, you hollered too loud. You hurt Amanda's ears.
Oh, sorry about that.
She said, "There goes my eardrums." You remember Mike was saying that. He said that people said, "Warn us before you do that."
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, but that's usually on the when we're on the computer and the got the webcam going.
Yeah.
It's Michael Pratt's fault.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's right.
The first night, we got there the first night and went by and spent a little time on Danny and Wanda were live with Patera and some others, and we met Daryl and Sherry from Two Family Homestead, and we actually sat down and shared a meal.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Here we go with very bad connection again. What is up with that?
I don't know.
I'm going to quit looking at that.
Yes, don't look at that.
But,
oh, yeah, here we go. The music will you and Mike are both very lucky guys, Tommy.
Yeah.
You're both married a few levels up.
Oh, there's no question about that. I tell people, I know I'm married up.
Well, thank you.
I know good and well I'm married up.
Oh.
I admit that freely. I still blows my mind. There are two things blow my mind.
Yeah, tell them what you told them on stage.
Why in the world Jesus would save me, and why in the world she would love me.
Oh.
But I'm very thankful for both.
I'm very thankful for him that he puts up with me. But tell them what you told them on stage. You were telling them. What did you tell them? You told them I baited my own hook. But before that, you said all kind of stuff I'd never heard you say before.
Yeah, that you had dirt on your fingernails.
Yeah, that I had dirt under my fingernails.
That she didn't mind getting dirt on your face. That's why all the old men love her.
Yeah. I was trying to explain. It was a room. We were asked to sit on a panel, and
Yeah, wait a minute. So they're having a panel. They didn't call it an expert panel.
I was careful how I said it.
But so they're having this panel discussion where we're going to address questions from the audience with J. Null Zero,
yes,
Starry Hilder, Jim Buckenmeyer. I think I said that right. Who's like a historical genius about how people lived in the 1800s and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
And he recreates that way of life. And Danny and Wanda. And who else? Michael and Jenny and Bree from Art and Bree.
Yeah.
And several. I'm forgetting people. Several other people. Tony. Who was Tony that taught the seed saving?
Yeah, him.
I don't know his name.
I thought you said it was Tony.
Well, yeah, but he's probably got a last name unless he's a British rock star.
I didn't get into class in time.
But anyway, the point is, and they drug us up there in the middle of all that. And so. Anyway, you can tell them about the old men, how that came about. I thought that's what you guys say that.
Anyway, so one of the questions, what was it? Well, anyway, the way it went, the way the talk was going, it was that, trying to find like-minded people, you know, and everything.
About networking.
And stuff like that, support systems and all that. And I told them that, when we moved to Mississippi from Louisiana, out in the country and everything, I really thought, Troy Teets is his name. Thank you.
Thank you.
T-E-E-T-S, yeah. Thank you, Michael or Jenny. Anyway, is it that Michael or Mike? I heard people saying Mike, and you've been calling him Michael.
Well, usually people who's called Mike is a short name for Michael.
Well, I know that, but they don't always go by Michael.
I don't know. I'll call him and he'd be happy.
Okay, yeah. That's your new name, one, Princess.
Jenny and Princess Pratt.
Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, so I was explaining to them, even though we moved to Mississippi, out in the country and everything, and at that time I gardened, I had chickens, I had dairy goats. And, I was just looking forward to meeting some people that were interested in the same kind of things as me. And I've never been one that's been age specific. I have older sisters and all. I get along with all age groups and everything. And so, nobody. I really didn't have any friends, that were like-minded. And it wasn't until I got involved in our homeschool group that there was some moms in there. Now, none of them really had the animals, and some of them's gotten into chickens and everything, and gardening and all. But it really wasn't until I started going to the farmer's market and work at the farmer's market that I met more like-minded people as far as growing stuff and everything. They really don't have a lot of animals. I really don't have animal people, friends that have.
Mr. Cloyce raises
animals.
Pigs.
Yeah, he raises pigs, but like the dairy goats and everything. There's nobody really that I'm friends with that lives close to me. But anyway, more like-minded people as far as growing our stuff and all. And I was trying to figure out a way to say that and I should have said it just like I said it then, because they're all men. They're all older men. They're not old. They're just older.
If they're older than me, they're old.
No, they're not. They're our sister's age. That's not.
Our sisters are old. They're lovely, lovely people, but they're old.
You're not that old. Julie, Tommy does not mean that. She's not going to ever cook for you again. Anyway, so, it was just a little bit of an awkward moment, and then Tommy announces, yeah, she's friends with all the men or something. I don't know what he said, but anyway, it was.
I said all the old men love her because she don't mind sweating buckets, getting dirt under her fingernails, and she baits her own hooks, which is why I married her. It's just part of the reason. I also married her because she's a hot mama.
Anyway, but we just all of it was good. I did miss a couple classes that I had was going to go to. Got caught up talking and visiting. To me, there just wasn't enough time. I mean, it just, it was just really. It was just so much fun.
Yeah, it was just so much fun.
Getting to meet people and making new friends. Let me talk about another class and with another person, old Alabama gardener. We've never met him in person, and we of course got to see him before the class and all, which Tommy talked with him through email, huh?
Yeah, and through Facebook, YouTube messaging and stuff.
Yeah, and so they've kind of established a little bit of a relationship. I'd never really talked with him at all, but so we got to talk with him and before, and also his brother Arnie Hancock, which he is on. He watches our show.
He's a long time viewer of AldermanFarms.
Yeah, and but he's one that doesn't really write much.
Yeah, right? He'll comment every now and then. That's why I knew his name.
And so, hey, Mr. Arnie, if you're watching.
Hey, Mr. Arnie.
And Miss Joyce.
Hey, sister.
Yep, Sister Joyce. It was the three of them. Mr. Charles, Mr. Arnie, and Miss Joyce, brothers and sister. So they all came together, and so it was just really, really neat. We got to visit with them for a little bit. Not long enough, but we got to visit with them a little bit, so that was really cool. Hey, you know what?
What?
Pratt family said. I'm just going to start calling y'all Pratt family because I don't know which one of y'all is on here, or maybe both of you. But anyway, I'm sure Jenny's the one that remembered this. We get to do this all again in October.
Yeah, that's right. Get to do it all again at the Homesteaders of America conference in Warrenton, Virginia, October 14th, with the one and only Joel Salatin.
Yeah, and, I'm excited about that.
Other fancy schmancy speakers, and then me.
But anyway, so I went to Mr. Charles's class, and I really enjoyed the class. I learned quite a few things. I took notes.
How to make soil blocks.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the main thing, and that's what he was teaching on soil blocks. I'm getting me one of those things. I meant to look it up and see how much they cost. But I'm gonna
it's a soil block press.
Instead of having to buy all your little trays that's got your little holes in it, you actually press your soil. It makes blocks for you the way you do it. It's a little thing. But anyway, I'm gonna give you one of those because I noticed whenever I was transplanting my plants, the soil didn't stick to the roots really good. It didn't matter how damp they were, how not dry they were. It just didn't stick, and that gives a lot of shock to the roots. And with these soil blocks, it's very compressed, and you could actually probably leave your plant growing in there a little bit longer too because you have more volume of soil. And so anyway, I'm gonna get me one of those, and I really think I'm gonna have better success. Boy, the chat just flew up on there.
Because we got very bad connection again.
Oh heck. I hope y'all are able to see. Able to hear us at least. Homestead Mama said all her friends are old men. Hey, they have the most knowledge though about what we're interested in and what we're doing. So
look,
it's really a blessing.
In the next few minutes, if you can hear me now, I don't know. We shouldn't be having bad signal right here. We should run into some bad signal in about 20 minutes or so. And if we do, just hang in there with us. We love y'all, appreciate your patience, and we'll reconnect if we hit that dead zone. But I don't know what's happening now. Maybe it's the police going there. That shouldn't be the case right here where we are. I'm very, very disappointed and sorry that we're having signal difficulty on the interstate here. We shouldn't be. Not here.
Hey, Okie Dokie Acres just said that they're going to the conference next year. It'll be their first honeymoon after being married 22 years.
Wow, that's great.
That's awesome.
We'll be back.
It took us about that many years to get to be able to go off by ourselves too. We're getting all the kids raised up.
Yeah, that's right.
So, let's see. I'm just going to look. Homestead the Pioneer Way. She said they said they wanted to get one of those soil block makers. You get them at Johnny Seeds.
Right.
I think it's johnnyseeds.com on the internet. So place he mentioned. That's the only one that I saw it. Oh, let's see.
We gotta look on Amazon.
That's what the music well just said. Okay, so a lot of people answered that question. Somebody said try Garden Supply. Somebody said they got a set from Amazon with the minus and the 2-inch. Okay, I don't know what that means. Some Kirkland Farm said Walmart $22. So I'm going to be looking because I know the one at Johnny's. He said that he thought it was around $30.
I thought he said 35.
Did he?
I don't know. He gave a
Kitty.
He gave a formula for his
for his potting mix or his soil.
Yeah.
So that was great. And so we really enjoyed him. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Story Hilder is a hoot. She is a total hoot. She is the same on camera, off camera, one-on-one, in a group. She is so funny. She is so funny. So we really had a good time getting to know her. She just is just crazy.
Yeah,
she's crazy
in a good way. She's crazy in a good way.
Tommy said she reminds him of his mama.
Yeah, she don't have a filter between her brain and her mouth. And
she is so funny.
And what's funny about that is she was saying that about somebody else that she knew that didn't have a filter, and I'm thinking, really? If
Tommy told her that, he said, I don't think you have much of a filter either.
Yeah, if Story's saying that guy don't have a filter, my goodness. But it was, I really enjoyed visiting with her.
Yeah.
We have a lot in common, sort of emotionally, coming out of horrific events in our lives, and it was really warmed my heart to hear how all she wanted to talk about was how good God was in the middle of it, and talk about His mercy in the middle of all that pain and suffering, that He's shown Himself to be kind and merciful. And same here, you know. I talked to her after her talk about that, and I said, look, I'm with you, sister. You know, I agree completely. And we just had church. You know, I mean, it was so good. And Patara and her husband James, top-notch people. We never met, never spent time communicating with her online, but that little woman is a ball of fire, and she has just unlimited amounts of energy. Whatever it is, I want some of it. And that she may have crashed and burned last night, I don't know, but the things that she was able to accomplish almost single-handedly, and let me rephrase that, because I know there was a lot of people who helped.
Yeah, there was. She had some
heck, we helped, but a lot of stuff she did, by herself, and it was amazing. And James was such a nice, pleasant guy to visit with, and he was so thankful that we put together a little group to go pick up chairs from certain areas when it was over with, and I could tell he was about a dead man walking, just wore slap out. And he was just sincerely grateful that we did it. And I was like, hey man, you know, we're all in the same boat. We're here to help. So.
And this says offline. I mean, but this is like.
Yeah, anyway. Hang in there with us, folks.
I hope y'all are able to hear us. Let us know. Make a comment. Can you hear us?
I'm gonna have to look into this because I don't understand what this is about. Doggone it.
Okay, well they heard you talk about Patara, because Music Will says Patara is flat out awesome. Wish I had a third of her energy. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, she was really neat. We were around her a lot.
She's that tall.
Yeah.
That's how tall Patara is.
Okay, now they said they can't hear you.
Okay.
So, okay. Tommy, we can buffering a bit.
Look at that.
Lost the signal.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Man, I hate that. There's so much more to talk about.
Stall for man, homestead, please understand. better. We'll see.
We'll see. It just goes in and out.
It's got
in and out.
LTE up there,
I know.
though.
And several bars.
Just drive safely. Let's see.
Yeah, you deal with it. I'm not even gonna look at it.
LTE. Everywhere you call it LTE.
Some places might call it 4G. But we should have 4G right here.
Yeah. Looks it's spinning now. Hello guys, check out our channel. Oh.
What is that? Patrol? Or
It's
spam?
Yeah. Just hello guys, check out our they got it. It's talking about check out our channel, more crazy things. You know Connor, Patty, the soil block maker from Johnny's that makes 2 to 4 inch blocks is $32. Thank you, Jean, for looking that up.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can hear us yet again. It looks like we have good connection.
Chat with them. At least. As long as that line's red, it's not a good. As long as that red's up there. As Charles Barkley would say, that's terrible. Just terrible.
Okay. What do I need to say?
I don't know, but they just in case they can hear us.
I wanted Jan Portain is on here, and I want to say that we got to meet her.
Yeah.
At the conference.
Such a sweet lady.
Yes.
And Jen from JM at the Nut House.
Yes, and Jen's dad.
And Jen's dad, Marlon.
Yes, and
Who's like a ninja. He's like
on the screen. No worries, we say.
He's like a ninja blacksmith chef. Jen's dad, Marlon. We're trying to talk him into doing a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Cooking using the forge, a blacksmith forge to cook.
Yep.
You know, kind of talk about niching down. Talk about refining a niche. A blacksmith who cooks using the heat from the forge.
What if we should sign off and get back on?
I doubt it.
Well, because I mean, why is it not working if you got LTE? I wonder if we should do it on my phone.
I don't know.
Rose pick. Okay. Oh wait, Pratt's got us back.
What?
It comes and goes. All right. Some people have us back now. Okay. All right. So some people are able to hear us. Some people aren't. So.
Well, probably not. It's just that the timing of when people say things and when we see it.
Oh.
They more than likely either all have us or all don't.
Oh. Well, anyway, some have us now. So we're back on. Dolly Perry said we're back on.
All right. So did you hear us talking about Jen from JM at the Nut House and her cool dad Marlon?
Yes.
Who he's retired and he's a blacksmith now, and he's in culinary school to be a pastry chef. And so I told him he needed to start a YouTube channel combining those two things and use the blacksmith's forge to cook pastries.
That's a good idea.
I think he'd get 1 million hits.
He is a very neat man. I was excited to get to meet him, and I was so excited to get to meet Jen. I've actually talked to her on the phone before. She sent us a wonderful goodie box after Tommy's accident. She's just so kind and so sweet.
Such a blessing, such a sweetheart.
And so anyway,
beautiful smile.
Yes. And I don't know if y'all heard us say that I got to meet Jan Portain. I keep wanting to mix Jen and Jan's names up, but Jan Portain, and I saw that she has been on here, so I guess she made it home. She got to go to the conference, so that was really neat getting to see her. And you know, it's so funny, you know, the people that that you've had that you've had conversations with and stuff like that, that you think you would maybe recognize them or something like that. But it was so funny when she told me who she was. Of course, I recognized her name, but I didn't recognize her face. So anyway, and then Jen at the Nut House. That's what I told people. We met the Nut tonight. But anyway, we had such a great time.
And we met Orphan Lady.
Fellowship Orphan Lady, and people on here said that, and the names have gone because I know we're gonna miss some people. But we just love getting to meet everybody.
Chicken Coop.
Chicken Coop bought me a prize.
She said her channel name used to be called Chicken Coop Art.
Aren't those gorgeous? That's salt and pepper shakers. I have them backwards.
With chickens
I like them
on
to face each other, yeah. With roosters. Oh, right there. Isn't that beautiful? I hope it's not making you sick. It's too bouncy.
How special is that?
Oh, wait. And Marlon, Jen's dad,
yeah,
he brought cotton. It's Mississippi brown, right? Mississippi brown cotton.
Yeah.
He brought, and some he grew, and he was giving out bags of it. And so I've gotten me some, so I have some seed from him. I love getting seed from people. Oh, yeah. Let me show you this, too.
Yeah. We also met Mud Pie Girl.
Yes.
I'm going to forget somebody, but just amazing. Danny and Brooke. There was more Danny's at that thing than you could shake a stick at.
Uh-oh.
It was really, I'm thinking every time you turn around, there's somebody named Danny. Of course, there was only one Danny Sweet Tater Sugar Daddy King.
Old Alabama Gardener also brought some rattlesnake pole beans.
He said that's the only green beans worth growing. So I don't know. We like our green beans, so these must be out of sight.
Extra special, that's
must
right.
Be extra special.
So anyway, I was so excited to get that. I do love to get seeds from other people and get to try them. And just Wanda's given me some lemongrass and some spearmint, and so I have that growing in our garden. Oh,
we're probably going again.
We going again?
I don't know. It's got bad connection.
Oh, Susan had to delete a message from Bill Banks. I don't know why.
Well, don't worry about it. Don't address it out loud.
Oh yeah. I was telling you, baby. I'm not telling them.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind us.
Okay. Wait a minute. Jean O'Connor says, Patty, have new stand-up soil block makers so you can do it standing up, but they're $99. No, that's not the kind I'm getting. I'm not getting that kind. In fact, I'm gonna check and see. I'm gonna do a search online. I'm thinking I might be able to find some on Amazon too, but I want to make sure I get quality because y'all, the way you do that, you have your soil about that deep, and then you're gonna take that, and it's wet. It's pretty wet, and you take that and you I'm showing y'all, but my hand was off the screen. You push it down really hard to the bottom, then you turn it back and forth like that. Oh, Mike Pratt did it. Yeah, Pratt. Yeah. I keep wanting to say Platt or Pratt, but it's Pratt.
It's Pratt.
Mike Pratt did it, and he did a good job. And then so it's really, really compressed. So I wouldn't want something that's not a heavy gauge material.
And also, you can use that one standing up too. You just don't put the dirt on the ground. Yeah, that's what old Alabama Gardener's got a cart, that we took pictures of.
Yeah.
That he made, but he puts the dirt in a pan up on a table, not the dirt, but the soil mix. So he's doing it standing up too, fully erect. He's not stooping down.
Yeah, no, and I'll put mine on the table. I'm not gonna. That gets my back in that position. We didn't even try and film this. What was that? Thursday night before we left. We were out there trying to do the Florida weave on tomato plants that were on the ground, and my friend James Richmond, that after I had done the first few rows of Florida weave on tomato plants, he told me, because I told him it hurts my back, and he said, well, you use a longer piece of PVC pipe when you first start, and you let it get shorter as you come up.
And we're like, duh.
Yeah, duh. But I didn't have time. We have PVC pipe, but I didn't have time to go cut me a longer piece of it. So my PVC pipe was only about, sorry, baby, about that long. Practicing my
she's doing a little Krav Maga.
I can't say that name. But anyway, so my back
like, it may sound like a Japanese movie.
Oh, that would be bad. I hope it don't.
We'll just keep talking.
Okay. Can anybody hear me? I just love to learn from Patty and Tommy. Thank you, Debbie.
Oh,
that's
very sweet. Checks in the mail.
Homesteading the Pioneer Way says that she wants some brown cotton seeds. Well, you know, maybe if Jen at the Nut House she's still traveling, so. But maybe if she watches this live stream, maybe she can get your address or something, and her dad can stick you some in the mail.
Or give us a couple of years.
Yeah, give us a couple of years. That's right. So, but it was really cool. A couple of years ago, I grew some green cotton, and that was really fun. But what time is it? I bet it's 5:45.
5:45.
I still have a list of stuff. See, to do. All right, you mentioned Mud Pie Girl and Orphan Lady and Chicken Coop.
Yep.
Oh, what about Sheila at Quake Lake?
Yeah, Sheila from Quake Lake.
She's like up in North Mississippi, or is it in Tennessee?
I don't remember. I don't know where Quake Lake is.
Oh, it's up north because it's Quake Lake, because that's a lake that was made in the quake in 1812.
Oh, really?
Like that. Yep.
Okay.
So it was really cool. So she's Quake Lake Homestead. So that's really a neat name. But anyway,
they're moving somewhere to a desert climate or something. They said they may have to change their name.
Yeah, they might be. They're not 100% sure. But anyway, let's see. Okay. You told them about having supper with Daryl and Sherry.
From Two Family Homestead, yeah.
Yep.
Visited with them several times during the conference, and it was cool. Daryl I didn't tell you this, Daryl had I can't remember where he said he got them, but they were like having a closeout sale, and he paid $20 for them. But it's a pair of sunglasses that has a video camera right here.
No.
Yeah. And got like takes a little SD card, you know. He said it only shoots at like 480p, but
how cool to have that, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, well, you know, we really covered most of everything I had on there. We're going to be building a new chicken pen, though. See, I've been drawing it while we're driving, where I can explain it to Tommy how he has to build it.
Yeah, one of the funny things about Pratt Family Homestead is they were laughing about Jeannie would say, and she just braced herself every time she heard Mike say, "Hey, I got a great idea." And I thought,
you didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything, but I thought, sister, I said, "Little sister, I know how you feel." But Patty's is not, "Hey, I've got a great idea." Patty's is, "Hey, I've been thinking." I'm like, oh man, my back just starts hurting when she says, I've been thinking.
Or I know how we can make this.
Yeah.
But hey, most of the time I'm right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're good ideas.
They're good ideas.
Yeah. So.
Patty's extremely confident in our ability to make stuff.
Confident in my husband, baby. Shouldn't I be? I love you.
Thank you.
That boosts his confidence even more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boosts the pressure.
He's good. Tommy does really good. He's a perfectionist, though. Like, he wants everything to be just perfect, and I'm like, I don't care. As long as it keeps the water off, or, you know, it works, you know, I'm good. So, because you should see the stuff that I build. Mine's really, you know, anyway, so, like moving the fence gate. I don't know what that is. David Sharrow, S.H.
David.
Well, I was just wanting to know what David it was.
You said it right.
So he said like moving the fence gate. I don't know. I don't remember that. I try not to keep account.
Yeah, I don't remember that either. I try to block those things out.
What gate?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, there was something about moving a gate.
Yeah, there was.
I don't remember what it was.
I don't either.
So, but
it's a coping mechanism.
It's a coping mechanism. So, and you know, the foxes.
Yeah.
Yes, Leslie and Danny Fox.
Yeah.
We got to get to know them
from Scratch Made.
Yeah, from Scratch Made.
And I got the answer to the age-old question: what does the fox say? What the fox says is hammer down. I'm just going to leave it at that. The fox says hammer down.
He's got a heavy foot.
Yeah, y'all might, if y'all caught our little live stream earlier today, you probably know what I'm talking about. But Mario Andretti. That's your other clue.
He slowed down for us, but honey, when he didn't have us behind him, he went. So
He gone.
But anyway, so it was nice getting to know them a little bit. We didn't get to spend a ton of time with them, but we did get to spend a little bit of time with them, get to know them a little bit. We had lunch.
With them.
Him and
the two Dannys
and Leslie and Wanda.
Yeah.
And we didn't really spend a ton of time with Wanda and Danny. They were just
we couldn't get to them.
Yeah, we couldn't get to them. But and look, yeah, we stayed late both nights. We ended up going by there Friday night because Danny and Wanda were up there, and they went live, showed Story Hilder how to go live, and they've created a monster. She loves it. Her people love it. It is so funny to watch her on there. But anyway, so we went by there and got in on some fun with that and everything. And then last night we stayed and we helped pick up. Well, Tommy did. My back had just started hurting me, but Tommy helped pick up some chairs, and we were visiting. Danny and Wanda had their live show last night at 8. So we
had us a gospel singing.
Yeah, they ended up having. I sang too. I just didn't sing loud. But yeah, it was Danny and Patera. Oh, you should hear her sing.
Oh, let me tell you something.
My goodness, she's
Patera,
a professional.
Yeah, she's got
amazing.
A professional quality voice. I mean, beautiful voice. And so we had fun singing a few choruses from. We were taking requests from the chat.
Yeah, it was so cool. That's what some of them were on here said. Bandana said, "I love the singing," and Wallace Lake said the same thing. So, it was so fun.
It was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. And
yeah,
they were telling me, I wasn't paying attention, but they were telling me when I hit a note on how great they are, and said Patera stopped singing, it just went. So I don't know, but it was fun. I wish we'd have done that more. I wish we'd have had more time.
Yeah. Well, Bandana Grandma, I heard you. Your harmony was perfect.
Nailed it.
Yep. Yes. David said, sounds like I should bring my karaoke gear next year. Most definitely.
Oh, yes.
That would have been great.
That would be cool.
Patera's son tears up the keyboard.
Oh, my goodness. That guy was...
Yep.
He was wearing a keyboard out. I mean,
it was... But anyway, we ended up, both nights. Now, we didn't stay there till 11:30, but winding down and posting pictures and talking about our day. We had late nights, and of course, what time do you think I woke up?
Ding! Bright and early.
Sometime a little after 5, but I let you sleep till 6:15 this morning.
Yeah, she did. You let me sleep till 6:15, and for that, I'm very grateful.
Yeah, and so, that would be great. Wallace Lake said we need to have an all-day picnic and jam along. That would be so fun.
That would be cool. Well, we are talking about, I told Patty, next year we would really like to try to arrange it. And who knows what's going to take place between now and then, but if we can, we would love to arrange it to where we would have a day on either side. We could be there for 3 or 4 days, where we would have at least a day on either side of the conference.
See, Danny and Wanda took 2 days to get there, so they got there, and Danny and Leslie, so they got there early Friday, so they were able to look around, and they weren't in a big rush to get home. They actually went and took some pictures this morning, and we didn't get to do that because we flew in Friday.
Meaning we drove all the way.
Yeah, we drove all the way Friday, and then we went by where the conference is and everything, and so we didn't really have any time. I almost jumped. But it was a piece of a tire on the side of the road. It wasn't a snake. I even picked up my feet in the car when we passed them.
By the way, to tell you how screwy technology is today, right now we're in the area where I expected to have no signal, and we've got perfect signal. And anyway, never mind. So, but it was a great time, and we were so impressed. We got time. We were supposed to be at another little meeting, with some other YouTubers from 6 to 8, and we didn't get finished cleaning up till, I don't know. I had gotten a message from Big Bear. He had sent me a message at 7 o'clock and said, "Hey, are you coming?" But my phone had died, the battery had run down, and so I had it behind the curtains plugged into a wall, and I didn't have a chance to even look at it till like I think I saw it at 7:45, and I was like, oh man, you know. And then we got sucked into the live thing and singing and all that, and next thing you know, it was 10 o'clock, and
yeah,
I hated that, but it is what it is, and we had a great time, and just a great time. We didn't want it to be over. We really didn't.
We didn't. It was
there was such a single-mindedness in that room, in that place, you know. Lots of diversity, lots of people there who were more interested in the prepping side of things.
Oh, I got a story I want to tell.
Go ahead, hurry up.
Yeah, I've got 6 minutes. I met this lady, and she watches our YouTube show and everything, but she told me she is so excited that, and I'm not taking no credit for this, nothing like that. I was just saying that's how I knew her and everything. Anyway, she is so excited. She lives in an apartment right now, but she just closed.
Wait. And she's making the best of.
Oh, I'm going to go back to that.
Okay, you're going to go back to that.
And
I'll be quiet.
Thank you. Anyway, so she just closed on 10 acres. It's got a creek on it, which, you know, that's one of the things we talked about at the conference, is that's something very important for your homestead.
A water source.
Yeah, water source.
Multiple water sources.
Yeah. It is fenced. It also already has the septic. It may already have the well, because there was a trailer, a mobile home.
I think she said it did have a well.
A mobile home on there. And so, you know, it's set up. She's got a little travel trailer. She's planning on building her a barn. She has worked and gotten herself debt-free. I mean, she has really accomplished a lot of things. But, you know, she's stuck at an apartment right now. But you know what she's doing? She's making the best of it. And that's what I asked her if I could tell her story, because it is so encouraging. Now, yeah, one day she's going to be on her property, but she's not right now. She can't be. But she's in an apartment. But you know what? She showed me pictures. She's got tomatoes growing. She's got basil growing.
In 5-gallon buckets on her balcony.
I think there was some lettuce growing.
Yeah.
Just variety.
Some sugar peas.
Yeah, one sugar pea, and she's been picking them. You know, just one plant, but she's been picking them, and I probably stir-fried them. She didn't really say how she was eating them, but she's been eating them. And so, you know, no, we talked about that. It's not enough that she's going to be canning tomatoes or whatever, but you know what? She's learning to grow stuff. She's learning what she likes, probably. And also, she's getting to have some fresh stuff that she produced. And so, you know, I also, at her apartment, I guess that's the owner or the manager, he actually has raised beds planted of other stuff that she can go pick,
It's
too.
a community garden
like
for the apartment complex.
Yeah. So that was really, really cool too. You know, which I know everybody don't get to have a community garden, but you know what? Everybody can grow a little something. You know, and if it's your dream to have 10 acres like it was her dream and it's coming true, start now. Start learning to grow a tomato plant. You could grow a squash plant, I think, in a 5-gallon bucket.
Sure.
You know, it would grow up and come over. It would be pretty for a while too. When it gets ugly, pull it up and plant another one. But and the same with your tomato plants. You know, I know, you know, if you planted stuff like that in your front yard, you can't. Sometimes they get to looking ugly, and they're still bearing tomatoes, or they're still bearing squash. You know, and when you have them where people can see them, or you have these rules and stuff like that you got to follow, then what you do is you have another one to take its place. Pull it up when it gets ugly and plant another one. The seeds are not that expensive. But anyway, I want to tell y'all that, because to me that was just a real encouraging story, that, you know, something she has worked towards. And you know, she's debt free. She has worked hard. She's had to be living in an apartment in the time where she's trying to get her property and stuff like that. But isn't that amazing? It just brought tears to my eyes to see that, you know, she has just worked so hard for this, and God's providing, you know. So,
well, that's all the time we got. You probably didn't hear half of that, but now that we're getting back into the good signal area, it's saying bad connection again. But so we've just got time to remind you of 1 Corinthians 10:31, which says that so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all for the glory of God, because He's worthy of glory.
That's right.
He's the only one that is. So we thank you guys. We appreciate you so much. Big Family Homestead is coming on next. Tell Brad and Krista that the aldermen say howdy. and we'll see you next time. I'm sure well before Sunday. Thanks for watching.
Bye, y'all.
We gone.